Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and I am back from vacation, and I did go to California. I did not go to E3, sadly. I was doing other things like visiting Alcatraz Island, which was pretty fun, not gonna lie. I might actually show some video footage of Alcatraz Island later in like a YouTube video or something like that. But anyway, let's talk about Call of Duty World War II. So we've seen gameplay of Call of Duty World War II multiplayer, right? The multiplayer looks awesome, you guys. It looks so polished. It looks so like a World War II Call of Duty game, you know? I think Sledgehammer did a great job so far on the multiplayer for Call of Duty World War II. And the one thing I actually want to talk about that I haven't heard anybody else mention yet is weapon camos in Call of Duty World War II. I have not heard anybody mention weapon camos in Call of Duty World War II, and I just kind of want to take a moment and just talk about them for a little bit. So, we don't know if there even is going to be weapon camos in Call of Duty World War II. Now, you guys are probably thinking to yourselves, well, why wouldn't there be camos in World War II, right? Why wouldn't there be camos in this Call of Duty game? Well, the reason why I'm asking this question is because the last Call of Duty game that took place in World War II was Call of Duty World at War, which was back in 2008. That game did not have weapon camo challenges in its multiplayer. It just did not have it. Instead, they replaced it with a system called the Gibbs system. And the Gibbs system is where if you throw a grenade or shoot a rocket launcher, like that enemy's leg or arm or whatever will just come right off their body, you know? Like it'll like be more realistic, you can say, right? And I do believe Call of Duty World War II does have the Gibbs system, but that kind of makes me have the question that if we have that Gibbs system already in Call of Duty World War II, are we going to have weapon camos? Now, of course, back in 2008, the developing of a video game wasn't as advanced as we have it now with these newer consoles, right? So they could probably have the Gibbs system and the weapon camo system in like at the same time, so I'm pretty sure it would still work out. But then again, I don't know anything about developing video games, right? I've no idea. But if they do have weapon camos in Call of Duty World War II, which I'm sure they will, I really hope they're not ridiculously stupid looking camos. And I hate saying ridiculously stupid, but I'm trying to think. I want weapon camos, like especially the weapon camos that you earn through challenges on the certain weapons, right? So I want those camos to actually like when you apply them to, when you earn them and you apply them to your weapon, I want them to make it feel like it's still a World War II game, you know? I don't want this camo on my weapon where I'm looking at a bunch of zombie heads on it or something like that, or it's a disco camo that's like totally flashy and it's totally out there or something like that. I don't know. I want a weapon camo that makes it still feel like I'm playing a Call of Duty game that takes place in World War II, but also still looks cool. Like the weapon camo will still look cool. Now, gold camo, I think, is a perfectly fine camo. You know, I don't think it's like too flashy or anything. I mean, gold camo's been part of Call of Duty forever, right? It's like a tradition that's like gold camos on every single gun, you know? And so I think they should make the gold camo look really good in the game. I really hope the gold camo looks good in the game if they have it. Same with diamond camo, which I'm sure will be in the game, as well as the equivalent to dark matter. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a camo that's equivalent to dark matter because we've seen it in the past few Call of Duty games, and it worked out well in Black Ops 3. So, not Sledgehammer Games, but Infinity Ward put it in their game, and they added into Modern Warfare Remastered as well as their own camo, like the Exclusion Zone camo, and of course the Black Sky camo. So I'm sure Sledgehammer Games has something up their sleeves for some camo that you can earn, but once you earn every other camo in the game, right? Also, we don't know if there's going to be supply drops in this game. I'm willing to bet that there will be supply drops in this game, and who knows if they're going to be cosmetic only. They most likely will not be cosmetic only, though, if they are in the game. But my point is, with supply drops, is that there'll probably be camos in the supply drops as well. So that's like another way we can actually earn camos is through the supply drops in the game. But who knows? We don't even know if there's going to be weapon camos in the game. I'm sure there will be like weapon camo challenges like there usually is in a Call of Duty game, but when it comes to like supply drops, I'm sure there'll be like camos in the supply drops as well when you open them up or something like that. I don't know. We don't even know if there's going to be supply drops in the game. I really hope there isn't supply drops, but in a way I do kind of hope there is supply drops. You know, I'm perfectly fine with the supply drop system just as long as they're cosmetic only, but knowing Activision and like just Call of Duty in general these past few years, it's not going to be cosmetic only, you know? So really disappointing how they kind of screwed that up in the past few Call of Duty games, but what you going to do about it, right? So yeah, camos in Call of Duty, I really hope that they're in the game. I'm kind of a little bit worried that they're not going to be in the game, which I'm sure they will, but just by judging from the last Call of Duty game that took place in World War II, we may not have them. Who knows? But if there are camos in Call of Duty World War II, they better actually stay true to actually World War II and not like these disco 80s camos or whatever. I don't even know, like tiger skin camos. I mean, actually, I don't know. A tiger skin camo will actually look kind of cool, but I don't know. Just stay true to World War II. Don't go all out on it. Just stay true to World War II is all I'm saying. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please drop a like and also a subscribe if you haven't already for more Call of Duty videos later in the future. And of course, comment down below what are your guys' thoughts on Call of Duty World War II's multiplayer, and what are your thoughts, not your thinks, what are your thoughts on just camos in the game. Just what are your thoughts on Call of Duty World War II, like weapon camos or something like that. Love to read your guys' comments down below, and I would definitely reply to you if you have any questions of any of that kind. So anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also follow my Twitter page if you guys haven't already. I don't even know if it's called a Twitter page, but just follow my Twitter account if you would like to. There will be a link in the description below for you guys to check that out, and I shall catch you guys later.